Payton's joining me. And we're going to use a ball. If you don't have a ball, you could use a pillow off your couch, roll it up, tuck it, and use it the same way as we're going to use the ball. So starting off, we're going to go down onto the back. I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to put that ball underneath my tailbone. So about like where the brand of your yoga pants would be, and then hands down on the ground. I'm going to bring one knee at a time slowly up into tabletop. So from here, think about really drawing the belly button down and in. Hands give a little support, little stability as we start to find our first movement. Right toe is going to dip down on that inhale and pull up as you exhale. Left toe dips down, pull it up. So really thinking about trying to stay nice and stable on that ball. If you have a little baby pulling it out from underneath you, it makes it even harder. So think about a little pressure into those hands as you warm it up. To modify, you could always do the same thing without the ball underneath the low back, or make that toe tap forward just a little bit smaller. We've got another 15 seconds here, and then we're going to keep those knees in tabletop to start, and then we're going to take it into our bicycle legs from there. Last two. Last one on that left side. And then meeting with those knees back into a tabletop position. Now extend the right leg out, pull the left leg in, and then slowly switch. So to modify this one, legs go up a little bit higher. So you could go up a little bit more towards the ceiling. Otherwise, thinking about diving that leg down low, about 45 degrees. And then you could still keep pushing down into those hands if you feel yourself get a little wobbly on the ball. Or you have someone decide to climb all over you and it makes it harder to balance. And then thinking about that slow, steady speed. One leg in, one leg out. I like to point my toes, but you could also flex the feet. Flexing the feet will help connect you a little bit into the backs of the legs. And then the whole time you're thinking about drawing down and in, wrap tight through that core set. Last 15 seconds here. We're going to hold with the right leg out, long and straight. And then that right leg is going to do a little pulse in an inch and out an inch. Last one on the left. Hold the right out and then little lift and lower through that right side. So right side lifts and lowers. If you're feeling good, you could go all the way up, go down to about 45 degrees. Again, you can always modify with a smaller range of motion, or you could modify by taking the ball out or setting that left leg down on the ground. 15 more seconds here. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Last 3, exhale, lift, draw that belly button down and into the ball. Last one, and then pull that right leg in, extend the left leg, start small, just a few inches to start, down and up. Thinking about pulling belly button down, rib cage nice and tight. And if you're feeling good, start to lift up a little bit higher, go down just a little bit lower. Thinking about that right knee, so your opposite leg staying as still as it can. And then you can always push down into those hands again for a little bit more support on this one. Hi, Peyton. She wants to pull off the microphone. Hi. Last 15 seconds. And then we're going to finish in one little push here. And then we'll take the ball out, get a nice big stretch. Last 3. Last 2. Exhale up. Last one. Bend both knees to tabletop. Heels together, toes apart. Push out, exhale. Bend in, inhale. Out, exhale, and inhale. To modify, legs go up a little bit higher. To progress, legs dive down a little bit lower, or you could lift your arms up and off of the mat. Last 5. Last 4. Squeeze those inner thighs tight for 3. Think about that tailbone pulling down and underneath you. 2, I think. Last one. And let it go. Shake it out. Hi, sweetie. All right, so from here, we're going to take that ball. Here, what about twisting that? So we're going to take that ball and we're going to put it behind the right arm. So underneath that elbow, up against your left knee. So from here, this is fun, really fun. A little added resistance. So from here, think about pulling the knee into the ball, pushing the elbow into the ball. Lift the right knee up towards the ball. Right foot taps down. So pull up, lower. Again, if you don't have that ball, you could stick a pillow up between you. Whew, Peyton, you are making this hard. Or you could always set that left foot down on the ground. Keep your head flat on the mat. Last 3. We're going to pull the knee up and hold it up in 2. Last one, hold it up. Now extend the right leg out, pull the right leg in, out and in. Same thing to modify. That left foot could go down on the floor, head down on the mat, or you could always shoot that leg up a little bit higher. Thinking about that push and pull into the ball. So nice and even here. Hi. Almost there. Try not to let that opposite heel drop. Last 5. 4. Yeah. Last 3. Nice and light grip behind the head. 2. We're going to hold that last one out. Hold the leg out. Pulse into the ball down. Into the ball down. Slow and steady. Think light grip behind the head. Gaze down towards the mat. Oh my gosh. This is so much harder with her pushing up against me. Last 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you drop. Whew. Stretch it out for a second because we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So now we're going to take that ball and we're going to put that ball up against, there's my mic, up against the back of that left arm, so beneath the elbow, up against that right knee. Crunch across to the other side, and then that left toe dips down, left toe pulls up. P. Thinking about back flat. Seriously? Monster baby. And then as you drop down, if you feel your back arched, that's where you stop just a little bit sooner. Think about that push and pull into the ball. You want to evenly pull from the leg as you push from that elbow. Think light grip behind the head. Gaze down towards that right hip bone here. Last 5. Keep breathing, never holding that breath. Last 3. You could always drop that right foot down to the floor to modify. She's taunting me now. 2. Last one. Hold it up. Extend the leg out. Pull the leg back to the ball tap. Out. Pull in, tap. So this is the point where you're going to feel yourself start to want to lower down. If you need a break, take a break. Otherwise, you want to stay lifted up into that crunch. Push and pull into that ball. I know. Almost there. Last 6. Yes, hi. 5. Think about that right heel staying lifted. 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it out. And then pulse into the ball down. Into the ball down. This is going to be the real burner. Ooh, everything on fire. Up and across. Knee, elbow pulling tight together. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And drop. Let it go. Ooh. One final push that'll make everything just tie together. I never like to finish on one side of the body. I like to bring it back to center. So we're going to take that ball. We're going to put the ball up against the thighs. So you want to be beneath the knees, ball into both hands. You're going to exhale, crunch up, push into the ball, back flat. Inhale, head down. So this is a great one. If you want to keep the head down on, if you feel any strain in that neck, you're still doing the same thing even if you go head down, that push, pull into the ball. Exhale, crunch, push. Thinking about trying to push the knees away and trying to push the hands away with the knees. Last 5. Last 4. We're going to hold the last one up. And 3. Back flat up at the top. 2. Last one. Hold it up. Pulse into the ball, release. Into the ball, release. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let it go. Stretch it out. Arms and legs long. And now I have a mess to clean up. Hope you enjoyed it. Whew. No.